All right, FightHype.com. Oh, okay, you see Shawn Porter sliding him too.
Go ahead, man. Do your
Hey,
thing.
no, but Shawn, you did just.
I'll see you later, Shawn.
Hey, Shawn, what do you like about him as a fighter, though, man? You put me on to him.
Honestly, man, the smile. For me, I read people very well, and so to be real, like his smile, his demeanor, you can tell that that's going to take him a long way in the sport because it's his personality, it's who he is, and it's going to show up in the ring. It's going to make him a lot stronger than a lot of guys he fights against. Not to mention, the dude is tall, long, but can fight on the inside. I really like that about his game in the ring. So go ahead, man. You handle that.
Yeah, because you got to the arena early for Fury Wilder to check him out.
Yeah.
All right.
This is my guy.
Thanks, Shawn.
See you later, boss. I'll see you later.
Bruce, man, are you here getting a little early scouting look at the competition, man?
Nah, man. You know, I'm just you know, at the end of the day, I'm still you know, a fight fan. At the end of the day, I'm a boxer, but I'm very much a fight fan. So I like coming to these press conferences. I like coming to these weigh-ins and coming to these boxing events, just showing faces, just entertaining, just watching entertainment.
Right, and being around the sport.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you and Chris, you guys have New York on your back when it comes to the sport? Yeah.
Of course, we got it on our shoulders. Like, you know, we definitely came up in the ranks together. As we came in the ranks together, it's like, you know, it's something that we built the name for ourselves, and you know, we got a lot of people watching us. We have a lot of people expecting big things from us, and he's definitely going to do his thing. It's unfortunate that the fact that he won't be fighting for the belt for this fight, but hopefully later in the year he'll get that strap. And you know, I'm making my own story, my own journey.
Do you think though that, you know, we've seen Shakur and Chris have success at these weights coming from the East Coast? Do you think it won't be too long before people talk about Bruce Carrington as a big time up and coming?
Oh yeah, no, most definitely. Because you know, every single time I come to the ring, I bring nothing but a crowd pleasing performance. You know, that's my main thing. And even outside the ring, I want to give it like a lot of people to watch and look at. You know, even when I'm outside the ring. So most definitely, in the next year or two, you're definitely going to be hearing a lot about Bruce Carrington. Definitely going to see my face on a lot of TVs, and you know, we're going to make it big, 100%.
Were you kind of jobbed out of the 2020 Olympics because of everything that went down? Were you supposed to be on that team?
Yeah. I had qualified to go to the qualifications to qualify for the Olympic team, but the pandemic had messed up the qualifications in order for me to get on, to go to Tokyo. And it was a big loss for me in terms of, you know, the opportunity. I dreamt of that my whole life since I was a little kid, but you know, things happen. One door closed, another one opens. I turned pro into the biggest fight of the year, Tyson Fury Wilder 3 on the undercard. It was something that I couldn't even dream of, and I got a big opportunity, showed out, and now I'm 2-0. One knockout, my last fight, got a early knockout of the year candidate. We starting off this year real big, real strong, real fast, and we will keep up that momentum. March 19th, my next fight in Madison Square Garden under the Edgar Berlanga Steve Rose fight. You guys are gonna tune in to ESPN Plus, and y'all guys are gonna get a real great showing.
Bruce, who are some of the champions you sparred with?
I mean, I've definitely, if you want to count Chris, Chris Colbert, I've definitely sparred him plenty of times. I sparred Gervonta Davis. I've sparred Shakur Stevenson. The names just goes on, man. You know, I mean, I've definitely gotten in the ring with some of the top guys, man, and you know, the experience just gets me better every time.
Hey man, listen, it's a couple of fights coming up. I want to get your predictions on. You have Ugas against Errol Spence.
I like that fight. Like, a lot of people think that it's gonna be like an easy fight for Errol Spence, but honestly, Ugas got a lot of grit to him. Ugas likes to fight, and I know you've seen that with Shawn Porter. Like, you know, they was going at it, and I feel like he's gonna give Errol some work, but I got Errol winning the fight.
All right, we got Charlo and Castano.
Charlo Castano. Oh man, that's a toss-up because that first fight was great. That first fight is a toss-up, and I didn't even know about Brian Castano before the fight. I became a fan of his after that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So coming into this next fight, I know that both fighters are gonna, you know, readjust and come prepared for anything they bring new to the table. It's a toss-up for me, man. I can't call it.
All right, last but not least, we got Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte.
I love Tyson Fury. He's the man. I love Tyson Fury, man. Dillian Whyte is good, But it's just Tyson Fury just knows the game. He knows the game too well. I've never seen a guy that big box like him. You know, and it's the reason why he's undefeated in this game. He's at the top of the game, and I feel like he's gonna be the man that's gonna be on the mountain by himself when it's all said and done.
And you sparred Shakur. How do you see his fight with Valdez going?
Oh yeah, I feel like Shakur is just definitely gonna just outclass him in terms of his boxing ability. He's gonna just pick him apart. He's gonna be a freaking surgeon in there, man. I feel like Valdez is a great fighter, and he has the power and everything to change the fight. He has a puncher's chance, but it's hard to hit Shakur. If you know what I'm saying, that power is more, you gotta do more than that. You know what I mean? You gotta really outthink Shakur, and that's really tough to do. Even with the top level guys, you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen Shakur spar, you know, the best of them, and Shakur sometimes make easy work of them too. So, you know what I mean? It's just all about just thinking outside the box with Shakur in order to get certain shots off, but those are rare moments. Well, Shakur's gonna beat him unanimous decision.
And man, just because you mentioned you worked with some of the best like Chris and Tank, and how would you compare Tank and Shakur as fighters?
I would say a lot of people, like, they look for Tank to knock guys out all the time, but he's actually a really good boxer. Like, me and Tank was working. He was boxing really well. You know what I mean? He has really good IQ. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows how to play the clock and everything like that. And even with Shakur is probably the most patient fighter I've ever been in the ring with. And sometimes it can frustrate you because you want to get in there with him and want him to scrap with you, and he's not going to do that. He's going to make you fight his fight and slow you down and make you do what he wants you to do. So I feel like if them two was to ever get in a ring together, it would be like a beautiful boxing exhibition. Beautiful boxing exhibition.
50-50 type fight?
Yeah, definitely.
And is Chris right there too? Or
oh yeah, 100%. Like, yo, he's definitely making his way up there in the ranks, man. And he's in these talks for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely in these talks for a reason. He's paying his dues. And you know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully he get that strap, you know what I mean, like later on in this year. And you know, get to fight them bigger names so he can prove himself.
Well, we know who's up next at 26. My man, Bruce Carrington.
100%.
Thank you, man. Looking forward to you just continuing to fight and get up in the ranks so we can see you, you know, in the future. Thank you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it.
Also, man, before you go, what do you want to leave with your